Welcome back, everyone. In the last adventure, you and your companions searched the sewers of Bogenhofen for a three-legged goblin mutant that escaped from Dr. Malthusius's Zootopia. Your search led you to fight a large slime-like creature called an amoeba while traversing the sewers. You wandered into a cellar of some sort, confronted three vagabonds named Reinhold, Reinhardt, and Franz Baumann. They made you promise, under threat of death, to keep their hidden entrance to the sewers secret. After a bit more searching, you discovered the dead body of Gotri Gurnisson, the drunken dwarf who was in the stocks at the festival court. The body was horrifically mutilated and showed evidence of many knife cuts. One arm is missing and appears to have been torn or bitten off, completely off. The chest is torn open and the heart is missing. You followed the trail upstream and discovered a hidden temple that held a demon. You and your companions fought and vanquished the demon. Searching the hidden temple led you to discover a large silk handkerchief embroidered with the monogram F.S. After that, everyone took a bath and walked to the Schavenfest festival court to talk with Magistrate Richter. After a brief wait, you are ushered into the tent by his clerk, Andrea. She tells Magistrate Richter that these strangers have asked for a watchman named Frank to be brought over because they believe he is required for something they think is important. They said they want to talk about a three-legged goblin and a recent murder. Andrea continues and says, Watchman Frank has arrived and is waiting nearby if you want to talk with him. At that point, Magistrate Richter turns to you and your companions, and he is awaiting you to say something.
Meta-wise, we're going to show him the goblin body. We all agreed to that so we can get some of the money that's owed for that. Yes. We don't want to tell about the demon. I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah, we agreed to that. Yeah.
Discussion.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should mention the fact that there was a dark temple there and a murder occurred nearby it, aka Gotri Gurnisson the dwarf.
We can. Sorry.
Yeah, we can say that we know it's a dark temple. A horrible murder occurred there, and the fact that the goblin, a mutated creature, is always attracted to corruption.
Yeah, so we don't need to mention the demon.
Just going to raise one point. My only issue with that is if you mention a temple and they stumble upon accidentally the gang that we met down there, or the cult uses it to manipulate the gang into thinking it was us or some such.
There's a land area that they can enter into the temple. They don't have to go through the sewers again. There was a land entrance we took out of there. So
that's true.
Fair enough. Yeah. Also, I think it's important we show the handkerchief and mention that there's a group called Ordo Septenarius. If the Magister knows of the nobles in town, he might know who the handkerchief belongs to. Also, if he knows anything about Order Septenarius, I think we should mention that.
I have no issues with anything besides the mention of the demon, so I'm all for that plan.
Do you think we should mention the demon?
No. I don't think we should mention the demon at all.
I mean, the body of the goblin does show horrifying damage done. So there is proof of that a demon could have done this.
Or perhaps it was sacrificed?
It could have been. But I do have the scroll of lesser demon summoning. I want to bring that back to the College of Light, the Order of Light, have them properly deal with it. It's not a good idea leaving this out for any witch hunter or someone to fuck around with it. That's if it's emergency, if they ask about the demon, I have the proof. I'm just hoping that we can get this delivered. At least if there's a mage of light within the city, we can get it delivered to them to deal with.
I feel like mentioning the cult name is a little bit risky.
I think with the proof and all the other stuff. Also, there's another thing. They mentioned that someone else in the city killed a goblin. I think that might be related to the cult, because the demon would have had a psychic link to the demon summoner. If the demon killed the goblin, which it did, it would have alerted the demon summoner, which would have then tried to fake death of a goblin. So I know they said something about a warehouse where a goblin was killed. I don't really remember. But if we can find out where that warehouse is, we might have a second lead on top of the handkerchief.
How about we show him the handkerchief, and then based on his reaction, like if he shows something like he might know about it, then we mention something?
I think we should mention what happened to the goblin, the dead body, and say that we found a temple of some kind, a dark temple, where there was a mention of an Ordo Septenarius, and we found this handkerchief. So in order, we go dead body of the goblin, the dead body of the dwarf, where we found both the goblin and where we found the dwarf nearby, as well as the fact that we found a dark temple, and we found... I can also show the sacrificial knife, which we found in the Dark Temple. It could have been the thing that was used on the dwarf's body, as it said in the summary of last session. It suffered a lot of cuts, so it could link it to this Ordo Septenarius. Honestly, this is the reason I wanted to report Aldolphus' murder to a guard captain or someone. That way, we could link the bodies if there were other murders. But honestly, I did call in a guardsman named Frank. He didn't believe me about the goblin. Given that we have the corpse of the goblin, he might now believe us about the Ordo Septenarius. So we might get one ally via him. Especially since we're getting rewarded for bringing in the goblin. If we explain to him that, hey, if you hunt down this heretical group, you might get a reward as well. So that's something we can do.
I'm sorry. What's the Ordo Septenarius again?
That's the Chaos Cult. That's the Chaos Cult in this city.
Yeah,
I thought first we were going to deal with the purple hand, but turns out there's a whole different Chaos Cult in this city.
I feel like we need to phrase it in a way to get a shock value out of everything we say, just so we can try and catch on if he already knows.
Benny's good at that.
I feel like we need to phrase it that way to make sure he doesn't know what's being said beforehand, and we can catch him if he has to fake his reaction.
So how would you like to do that?
First, the goblin's corpse.
Sure, goblin's corpse.
Yeah.
Do you want me? Okay, so we do that. But so how do you want me to do the reveal of the Ordo Septenarius?
Well, we found a murder nearby a temple belonging to a Ordo Septenarius. And we found heretical actions. The heart of the dwarf is missing. A sacrificial knife was found. A summoning circle was found. And slowly layer out what we found as well on top of the murder. And if they're saying, where's the body? I have the body covered in a blanket right now, so if he's skeptical about the body and stuff like that, we can reveal the gruesome corpse. The guardsman there is very gruesome. It's missing its heart. Oh man, I feel bad for that dwarf. I should have done more to help him.
No, there's nothing you could have done.
Yeah, anyway, so you guys do that, and once we've done that, we'll go break into that guy's office and have a look-see.
Let's hold off on the office. Let's find out about the warehouse, all that stuff. If it leads back to the guy, then we can break into his office. Because again, this is a festival choir. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, it makes it easier blending.
Yeah.
Party actor, when you're
easier
ready.
to blend in, but more difficult.
Let me know.
Right.
This is up to you, Benny. You got this. I have faith in you.
All right. Well, we gotta talk to what's his face. Is this something I gotta talk to? Oh, geez, we have a thing. So we're talking to the
Magister.
So it's time to reveal to him the thing.
Quick question. Did Guardsman Frank get brought into the court with us?
Yeah, Andrea, the clerk for Magistrate Heinz Richer, just said that Watchman Frank has arrived and is waiting nearby if you want to talk with him. She was talking to the magistrate when she mentioned this.
Okay. Do you want to bring in the guardsman in on this so he can see this all as well?
Is he the one that gave us the mission?
No, the Magister is the one that gave us the mission. The guardsman is a possible ally we can make. This way we don't have to explain things twice. Maybe bring him with us.
I think the guardsman is more of a witness because remember when we first came out of these sewers, it was like very late and nobody was around. So we went to the guardhouse and this guard was present.
Well, no. This guard was sleeping. It was a different guard that came in. This guard is one that I met. This is one guard that I met. He didn't believe me about the goblin. The fact that we have the goblin course now, maybe we can convince him to help us find Ordo Septenarius.
Well, first we should
meet him last night.
I met a different. That was a different guard. Guardman Frank was sleeping at the time. I remember that specifically. This was a different guard captain. Quick question, game night. Do you remember which guardsman you talked to about reporting the witch hunter, the bounty hunter that was chasing after us, Adolphus?
We didn't give. I don't think we got a name. I just walked up to a random patrol. That was doing rounds and gave them the location of the horrific corpse.
I mean, we could mention the horrific corpse are similar to the one we found. That way, this Ordo Septenarius comes out as like this cult of serial killers.
Yes. So,
I mean, if you want to, frankly, there's so many ways that this could go wrong that I feel like, aside from doing the obvious and not mentioning the demon, I don't think there's any way we could predict how this is gonna go. If this goes wrong, how this is gonna go wrong. Eric is fine so long as there's no connection between him and a demon that could get him strung up. But
if you also want to mention, I am a mage apprentice. I can see the winds of magic. If you want to risk it, I can pull out my grimoire, show them that I am certified by the Mages College, and I can testify that I did witness the winds of Dar, which is the winds of the ruinous powers. So there is taint in the temple.
All right, let me jump in there. Your grimoire does not have any certifications. You are an apprentice. You have nothing. You don't have a license yet. If they were to look at your grimoire, they would see some kind of magical text. That's it. So all they would see is he has a magical book.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah. Also, I don't think any of them would be able to recognize whether because they're not magicians themselves. For all they know, this is just they feel strange looking at it, but they wouldn't be able to verify anything.
Wait. If there is a priest or another mage within the city, they might also be able to sense the wind of Dar in the area. So that's another thing. If we can request that,
that's
but I don't.
Also unlikely.
Yeah,
that's also unlikely. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to present the corpse of the three-legged goblin.
Quick question, Frosty. How badly damaged was the corpse? I know there was a pelvis and a head. I don't know if there was anything else.
Yeah, the corpse of the mutilated goblin. It's actually surprisingly not that bad. It just kind of split open. I think cut up a bit. I'm not sure if the heart is missing or not. I can.
The head was definitely missing.
I thought the legs were missing, like the pelvis area, and then everything above the pelvis was. But I mean, they were like strewn other places. Like the head was all the way by the where the demon summoning scroll was.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'll copy and paste what you see.
Okay.
I think it was originally described that way, but on the map it was all kind of together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
But I know
the exact text from the book because you would have seen it. So here is the exact text, and here is what you discovered with the iron cabinet and the FS signature.
Well, unfortunately, I have to go deal with some stuff. I just got a phone call from my daddy. He needs some help with something.
Oh shoot!
Oof.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That is.
Continue without me.
All right. Who?
Okay.
The spokesperson.
Eric, would you like to do it?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
As long as you don't have to make too many rolls. I'm not very good at. Well, I'm profoundly average at rolling persuasiveness.
To be honest, you just need to be, because I think the idea that seems to be creeping in is we're becoming a bit too over-reliant on outside authorities. We need to be dealing with this more internally, to be honest.
Okay, I feel like the guardsmen might need some charisma, but I feel like just showing the body and explaining what we found is more important.
All right. Well,
hopefully that.
I'm good at charming
Eric will do
people,
what
that's
Eric
about
does,
it.
and then try to get paid.
What's your charm score versus what's Game Night's charm score?
Mine is 58, and I've got plus, I think, 2 from attractive.
Holy shit! That's really
you're
good.
much better than me. Take it from me. Take it away. You're much better than me.
Okay.
Well, originally I was trying to make it.
Can't compare.
Yeah, so hey, you do the theatrics, Sleepy. You got this.
The goblin
I'm just
is
not right.
partly eaten, but otherwise
Partly
it is kind of intact.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
When
Cool.
you're ready,
Then we.
go ahead and speak up. Heinz Richer is patiently waiting.
All right. So we've returned from going through the.
Wait a moment there. Could you each introduce yourselves, please? I've dealt with hundreds of different clients and trials.
I am Philip of Null.
Okay. Anyone else?
My name is Eric. Your Grace. He'll hit a shoddy bow.
Okay, very nice.
So Alec's just gonna absent-mindedly pick his nose before going, "Oh, I'm Alric Manling."
All right.
I guess because of my fortune, and since we both share a name, I'm just gonna say, and you can call me Rose.
All right. And finally, Benny speaks up and introduces himself. He is Benny. Or, he's not Benny, but he is Antonio. Alright, good to meet you. Tell me what has happened. Hans Richer, the magistrate, says.
So we were going through the sewers, hunting down the 3-legged goblin that we were sent to find, and we found, after a while of searching, we found a mutilated corpse in the sewers of a dwarf who had been caught in a stockade here earlier. What was his name?
Gottfried Garnison.
That. A little bit further down, we managed to go and find an exit from the sewers, and we found what appeared to be a old derelict chapel of some kind. And inside, we found the body of the goblin.
I displayed the goblin body.
Okay, show me the bobby.
I show him the remains of 3 shanks.
Magistrate Richard says, that is very strange. I've already received reports that the goblin was crushed by falling crates in a warehouse on the Osterdam, which is a river, about an hour after you guys entered the sewers. So I'm sorry, you wasted your time and effort, but this must be the wrong body.
As you can see, if you were to look at the goblin's corpse here, it may be ripped apart, but you can see in the pelvis that it does have the 3 legs, indicated by the specific goblin that had escaped.
I understand, but I mean, how do we know that there wasn't another 3-legged goblin that was crushed by crates? I received a confirmation from them that the town had already taken care of this.
3-legged goblins common?
What? No, it
Was there
the
a
goblin's
corpse?
body was crushed by falling crates in a warehouse.
Was a corpse
Exactly.
present?
A goblin's body, not a 3-legged goblin.
I wasn't there. I didn't adjudicate that matter, but the town has already taken care of it.
Who might have adjudicated it, if I may ask?
I don't know.
I would just like to
Frothy broke up.
we have brought evidence of a goblin's body that has 3 legs that show it is exactly a match to the one that had escaped. If you had not seen the other body, how can you prove that it wasn't just any random goblin and they're trying to portray it as that to cover it up?
How do we know that? We don't know which body is real, but the town has already decided that the other body is real. I have no justification. I am not authorized to compensate you for this body because the other body has already been discovered and it has already been confirmed to be the goblin.
Which warehouse did this goblin's body was found, if I may ask?
It's gosh, it's he pulled out a map, and I'm gonna bring you guys to another map of Bogenhofen, and he points to a number on here. He says number 4, coming from the west side of Odemark. It was owned by the Steinhaga family, and number 4. So if you point to number 4, it's right here.
Oh my god! Your Honor, I believe the handkerchief, meta-wise, the handkerchief, the S on the handkerchief could be the Stein.
Yeah.
Okay, now we reveal the fact that we found a murder and a dark temple.
You feel free, but I'm not sure this guy cares.
Maybe they're lying about them. Maybe the body. Maybe they're lying about the goblin's body. They're taking the credit for it. Maybe the Stonghager guy might be the demon summoner. What do you call it? Okay. We explain that the dwarf's body was brutally mutilated.
You guys have been whispering for a while, Han says. What are you talking about? Speak up.
Well, you see, as we were exploring, we managed to go and find not only this, but the body of a dwarf, both who had been mutilated beyond what you could expect from any monsters in the sewer, and I would produce the handkerchief and the knife.
I will give it to him.
Okay, well, show me the dwarf. What happened with the dwarf?
And I will present the dwarf's corpse. Your Honor,
ripped open, his rib cage torn apart, and his heart cut out of his chest.
Worse than that, much of the organs are missing.
Oh my gosh! And he looks. Richard looks at the horse, the body of Goldtree Gurnison. He's like, "That's terrible! Wow! Oh wow! Oh gosh! Remove it from my presence immediately into the other room. Remove it."
Does anyone have a good intuition check?
Can I do it? I was about to do that. I have a 40 in intuition.
Everyone can do an intuition check.
Alrighty.
What would be the difficulty?
Yeah, average.
Average, okay.
Where is my intuition? Right there.
Yeah, you can.
I got a 4.
Yeah, Frederick, you can tell anyone with a positive success level. You can tell that he is genuinely disgusted. Everyone with a 0 to negative success level cannot tell if it's true or not. But Frederick, you can tell he's genuinely disgusted by the body. And in fact, he says, "Please take it to the Mourners Guild. They're the people that buried the bodies for a proper burial. But it's obvious that this dwarf was killed by cutthroats and tossed into the sewer. It's a terrible thing. It does happen. And the Watch will certainly search for the criminals and bring them to justice."
Hopefully that is the case, but I think it might be a little bit more complicated, Your Honor. We found the corpse nearby a unholy site. It felt wrong to be there. The fact that the goblin that we hunted went there is proof that corruption is attracted to corruption.
Well, Goldtree was in and out of the stockade all day for being drunk. But now you're talking about an unholy site. Tell me about this unholy site. And what does it have to do with the goblin that I cannot pay you for.
Can I pass the dagger to his guard to kind of bring it up and show him?
We found a summoning circle, a weird, strange circle with a markings mentioning Ordo Septenarius. There was a lot of blood at this temple of sorts. It felt wrong, and we found a sacrificial knife, one that could have done the wounds that were inflicted upon poor Gautry, the dwarf.
Okay.
We also found this handkerchief there. The fact that you mentioned the Steinhager name, it might be linked to the same people.
Nudge.
I don't understand what you're talking about. This unholy site, this temple. Okay. Where is the temple, and what was in it?
I give an explanation of the circle that we found, the lots of blood we found, the dead corpse of the goblin we found, the ritual dagger we found, and the handkerchief. And we give him the location of the topside entrance to the temple.
Okay.
The part, if you go on the map, it's S.
Right
Yeah, that one.
That's terrible. Wow. I will personally look into this. I'll send an investigator after my duties are done today. And I'll look into it. I'll confer with some important people in town. We will get to the bottom of this. This is terrible. Wow.
Do you know whose initial is on that handkerchief? You mentioned.
Well,
FS stands for a lot of things.
Let me see the handkerchief.
FS.
He holds out his hand.
Can I give the handkerchief and the knife to his guard to bring over to him, just so we're not
He has no guard. It's just
directly?
him, Andrea right now, and you guys.
I'll do it since I actually have it in my inventory, so I'll bring it to him personally, hand the knife over, hand the handkerchief over.
Yeah. Looking at this is the monogram of Franz Steinhager, one of the rich and powerful merchant families in Bogenhofen. Don't know why it ended up there. It might be a target.
And Steinhager, that's the warehouse where they supposedly killed a goblin.
Yeah, it was the Steinhager warehouse. He owns a lot of property throughout town.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible that perhaps it got nicked off him. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Perhaps for use in some foul ritual. Perhaps it might have even been planted in order to implicate him. Eric will nudge Frederick. Isn't that right, Frederick? From my friend Frederick. Or sorry, he doesn't say his name.
Yeah.
Philip.
Isn't that right? Yeah. Yes.
Claudio will clap his hands and go, "My goodness, what a terrible plot to poison the reputation of such a grand merchant."
Yes, well, whatever it is, I will go to the town hall. I will report what I have found, and I am certain they will launch an investigation into this matter. I'll give them all the details.
If we require your services again regarding information regarding this, if we discover anything else and we need to come to you, is this the best place to meet you?
Yeah,
especially late at night?
I will be here for the entire duration of the Shogunfest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm feeling great. So
I'm happy to hear that, Magister. Thank you for your time. There is a guardsman that I do recommend. His name is Frank. He is he's waiting out right outside, actually, if you want to have him see the body.
Okay, Andrea, show him in, and then Guardsman Frank walks in. Welcome, Guardsman. So, and he turns back to you guys. What does this watchman have to do with anything?
He did recommend to us the sewers, a way to get in. He also informed me that there should be no goblins in there, and I believe he is the sort who takes his job very seriously. I think it would be best that we have him write down the report so he can inform the guard as well.
What? No, me and Andrea will be writing down these details and presenting them to the town hall. Probably, after we get done with all the critical cases in the Shogunfest, we're going to go there directly. Because this is very important. We need to investigate this temple. We take any demon activity seriously. Now, what does this watchman have to do with anything?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought we need a watchman to help report the case. I didn't know you could directly do it.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm a magister. I'm a judge. I can do this.
Technically, ruinous. Well, I mean, I did say a dark temple, so demon. Actually, can I do intuition? When he says demon.
Whatever that was me. Whatever. Okay, do intuition. Oh.
I think that might have just been Frosty.
Yeah, that was just
playing out the character.
It's also the type of thing that one can infer. It's not like it's not the old world is not exactly the Imperium of Man. Demonic activity is a thing that people know can happen. It's just that you don't want to be around them.
Yeah, there's also the stories you tell your kids. Like if you misbehave, the demon of Schlaffenfarten village will get you.
Well, if Benny or Sleepy, you want to try to charm him to get the money, this might be a best chance. Maybe at least something for our work in the sewers.
What are you talking about, Hans Richter says? Money?
Wasn't there a reward for returning the goblin's corpse?
Somebody apparently claimed the reward first.
Yeah.
But we have an actual 3-legged goblin.
The town hall
apparently evidence doesn't matter.
There was already a goblin body reported, and they already gave the reward. I am not authorized to compensate you, no matter how charming you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
so what you're telling me, Your Honor, is that we need to go take our 3-legged goblin to town hall and present the actual murderous greenskin.
You can certainly do that. They're backed up all day, but you can talk to them. You can try to convince them to give out more money and take it from the people that got it and try to search for it. It's going to take many weeks, though. I mean, you're talking about a bounty that was paid to presumably out-of-town strangers, adventurers. Where are you guys? You guys are from Null. That's a long, presumably maybe they're from Null too. It'd be really hard to track them down and get your reward back. If this is actually the body and not just some other body.
I see where this is going.
It's fairly hard to fake a third leg.
Time. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time.
We've done our duty as citizens of this great empire.
Talk to Dr. Malthusius. Maybe he'll offer you a reward. I know that he offered a few gold pieces.
For it alive.
Unfortunately, he only offered it for the return of the creature alive to his show.
We could still return it. He could stuff the thing. I know there's a whole entire industry regarding stuffing mutants and monsters.
Perhaps, but he promised us nothing for a dead body in that, so I don't wish to try my luck.
I'll at least return.
Let's discuss that outside and stop wasting our good magistrate's time.
All right. Next case, Andrea. Next case. And with that, he shoos you away. Watchman Frank kind of walks away as well, disgusted that he had to be here on his quote-unquote day off. And Andrea quickly shoos the next person. Looks like there's a few drunken people coming in.
Oh well. Okay. If he's upset about us having to do it, I will toss him a silver shilling for his troubles.
Oh, thank you, he says.
Manlins, you're so good at negotiations. Next time Bretonia decides to attack the Empire, they should send you to negotiate with them.
Maybe.
Angry.
It wasn't really a negotiation. We were trying to get information.
Yeah, but
whoa. Away from the hold on a sec. Eric has something he needs to say. While we're walking away from the once we're out of earshot, basically, of the tent and random strangers that might be eavesdropping on us, Eric will say, "Okay, so I might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I feel that it is very clear that who was it? Who was that?
Fran Steinhager.
Fran Steinhager, yes, is in fact the demon summoner, and he faked the death of another goblin or creature, or he simply paid somebody to report that he had killed the thing because he has the means, in order to discredit us and whatever we may find down there.
He might have
magistrate that we reported to. Hold on, that magistrate that we reported to, he has no guard, and we just told him of this in public. That man, unless he has some sort of hidden assassin nearby protecting him, I find it highly unlikely that he will live through the night. Hell, he might not see sunset, depending on how daring this cult is. So I have a suggestion. Tell me to stop me if you've heard this one before. But we wait until nightfall. Get some rest. And then we go find this Franz Steinhager ourselves. In which case, if he does possess our funds, we liberate them from his possession. Kill the filthy demon worshiper and take everything else he has.
Wait. First things first. Wait. I have. Let's do things simple, okay? I'm going to drop off the body at Dr. Malphacius. After that, whatever happens there, I think we should check that warehouse where they supposedly killed the goblin. Maybe there's a foreman, someone there who could either collaborate or poke a hole in the case. We can take him as a witness, bring it to the judge. After that, I think we should possibly find either where this guy, the Steinhager's offices are at, or his home. Personally, I think we should go for the office. If he's smart, he would have removed any things out of his house, maybe hide it somewhere in his office. Maybe if anyone finds anything heretical in his office, he could blame it on one of his employees. If we can go in there late at night, find any evidence of any sort of, I don't know, something, a chaos a totem or something, bring it to the judge tomorrow morning. Assuming the judge is still alive, we can have a case built against this Steinhager guy, this Ordo Septenarius. I think we should go talk to the warehouse worker, get some rest. At night, we should try to go and break into the warehouse or the offices or whatever it is. If we don't find anything there, we can go check his his house. But first things first,
I think everything about this plan. Except, I believe that I don't think we're getting that reward. I've seen the look of someone who...
No.
I've hunted crooks before. I've taken a bounty or two in my time. And I've seen the look of someone who either doesn't have the means to pay the bounty or doesn't care enough to provide the payment that was promised. He had that look. Frankly, I don't think we're getting that payment. So
we don't get the payment for the goblin, but we can get a payment for hunting down a heretical cult. I know the cult of Sigmar looks for these sort of things. They're witch hunters. I know.
Manlands, I'm gonna say something to you.
Yeah.
We just cut the middleman and go to the guy's home office. Building a whole case is just kind of pointless. We've seen how useless the judicial system is here. And you manlings aren't really built to deal with chaos, let's be honest. You've got a bad track record. So let's just go, cut out the middleman, and get to it.
That's what I'm saying.
First, let's find some evidence. First, let's get something in there. Because listen, last time we
have our evidence.
We have a circumstantial. We know it's the case. They might not believe it. We know the guy.
Who cares? We'll just go in, and if the guy's a heretic, we'll just chop his head off.
He's a rich noble. He's probably powerful. He's probably connected, and who knows? Maybe there could be other people in this. We don't know if he's the only one. There's always more heretics.
There's more. He'll probably have a list then in his office. Let's go then.
Okay, let's go to first things first. I want to get to Malphacius. I want to give him the corpse.
On you go, lad.
All right.
I feel like wherever we go involving the noble, we should stake it out first. Considering we openly mentioned that we're going to try and figure this out, we should make sure people aren't preemptively going somewhere thinking they'll try and catch us there.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Once night falls, once we've rested and our friends and our Ulrich B and Frederick have recovered from their injuries, we can stake out the mansion. If it seems like we can, find we can make progress.
I think we should check out the warehouse or the offices. Maybe they might have had a magical
we can
item.
do all three.
Okay, how about
Night
this?
is long. We can do all three.
How about this? We get the corpse off. We go and scope the place. Interview maybe some of the foremen or someone at the warehouse place. If we don't find any evidence, well, not evidence, testimony. Any testimony that corroborates with the goblin being crushed by a crate. Then maybe might be something suspicious at the warehouse or something there. Maybe someone's lying somewhere. We might find someone we can.
We know someone's lying.
Yeah, someone is definitely lying. We just have to figure out who. My main belief is right now this Franz guy might be the demon summoner. If we can find, let's talk to some of his employees at the warehouse. If we can find anything from them, we can maybe scope one of his other territories, one of his other places. Right now, I think we should just focus on returning the goblin's corpse.
Okay.
Then we go to the warehouse.
I'm fine with returning the corpse, but Eric is tired of maybes. He just slogged through a sewer, fell and covered himself head to toe in excrement, and he didn't get paid. Yeah. He's getting paid. Eric is getting paid.
We're going to get paid. We will take a pound of flesh from the heretical group if we have to. Fact of the matter is, let's just one thing at a time. Let's deal with the goblin. Then let's interview people at that warehouse. Then we can take some rest time, recover. Then we can try to figure out if there's any other offices or places we can go to.
Who has best stealth abilities?
Me.
I've got it. Okay.
Well, Eric also has spells, doesn't he? He's got open lock, right?
Oh, actually, I have
a stealth ability.
Let's scope out the warehouse. See if there's anything there. If there's any guards, security.
Right, wait a second. Party navigator, you decide where we're going, and then party leader, you decide what the goals are here.
Okay.
Set the goals. I've already. Okay. I've come to a conclusion.
I think. Okay, so I have an idea. Let's tell Dr. Malthusius. He has a zoo of crazy stuff. Let's tell him what happened in the sewers. If anyone tries to buy any sort of strange animals off of him, given that he has a bunch of strange animals, have him tell us. That might be something related to the cult. If anyone's coming up to him trying to buy, like the Griffin or something like that, that's something that we should find out about. Let's inform him. Maybe he might be able to help us, or maybe at the very least, get us some money.
Of course, do you guys think we could get money for Gautrey's body?
No, we're not giving the corpse of the dwarf over for the display. We're going to get that to the Temple of Moor or the Gravers Guild.
Just a side note, was that suggestion in character or out of character there, buddy?
In character.
So Alric's just going to slowly turn. Would you like to say that one to me again, Manlin?
I mean, if my body could get some money, I'd go and do it.
Right, so I'm just gonna start throwing hands. You disrespect a dwarf's body, I'll show you, lad!
He's touched in the head. I'm so sorry.
Eric will attempt to hold. You misunderstand.
I don't think he's. I don't think he's.
You misunderstand
saying to sell the body. I think he's saying, let's find someone from his clan and return the body to him, and perhaps get some sort of retrieval fee.
Or to the Mourners Guild. We don't know. Maybe they pay for
the Temple of
retrieval.
Temple of
I don't think there's a clan wanting him back.
Right.
Honestly, I don't think there's a clan wanting him back either.
Stop digging yourself further in a grave, Alric. Apologize to Slayer Alric, and let's go get the goblin body and then deliver the Gautrey to the Temple of Moor. That's the best solution.
Okay.
The Temple of Moor.
I'm sorry. Just out of character. Do we have two people named Alaric in this party?
Yeah, we do,
Yeah,
that's in like the earlier thing. I'm just like, you can call me Rose for right now, considering my fortune had to do with a bleeding rose.
We have Alaric the Bard, Alric the Slayer. That's the best way to put it. And secretly, it's Alric the Mage Abomination and Alric the Angry Dwarf.
Well, we can call him Big Al and Little Al.
That works.
You better not. You don't want to call a dwarf Little Al.
So
yeah, it works that way. He's buff, so he's Big Al. I'm skinny, so it's Little Al.
Upon the idea of the body being given to a clan, Alric will put his axe down.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. This seems.
We will. Let me make this quite clear. If any of you die, I plan to present your bodies to the Temple of Mor for honorable burial. Same with Gotcha. He was a drunk and a vague. I don't want you to die, but any case scenario, Gotcha Gurnison's getting a proper burial. I don't have much money on me, but whatever little I have, I will donate for the temple.
If I die and you can sell my body, sell it as quickly
Alric, if you die, I'm taking your corpse to be studied at the Order of Light.
Will they pay me for it?
You're dead. You don't have to worry about it.
My mom isn't dead. She could use the money. Send it to her.
I'll send her a apology letter. How about that? Now let's focus on the matter.
All right,
Eric, starts
wait
moving.
1 second,
Let's